from the Daily Mail. Wisconsin tuber who kicked off brawl that ended with Nicolae Miu stabbing 5 teens admits lying about seeing the 54-year-old film little girls. Quote, "There was a lot going on." Nice.
So you saw Mr. Miu with his camera that afternoon taking pictures of little girls. That's what you're telling this jury.
Oh, no. No, that's what I said.
No, like I said, I understand you said it. Is it true?
Oh, I don't know.
Question. Why would Larian Davis misrepresent to the police that Nicolae Miu was, quote, filming little girls, and then later recant that, as he does here on the stand, and give no rational explanation as to the 180? Well, the reason is because he wants to provide a pretext for why they started yelling at this guy and calling him a pedophile. So he said he was filming little girls. Other witnesses said he said something about little girls. And meanwhile, Nicolae Miu himself said, "I didn't say any such thing." He was with his wife and a group of friends who were downriver. There's no abuse of little girls. There's no evidence that he said anything about little girls. These guys, I believe, were just messing with him because they thought he was alone. He's a middle-aged white guy, overweight, apparently vulnerable, but actually not vulnerable, as they found out. The amazing thing is that when I first saw this story, it was simply pedophiles stabbed 5 people at River. And I thought, oh my God, what a monster. And here's some witnesses, and they're just doing their good deed by explaining to the public what happened. But it's like the more you watch, the more you realize, and you see the video clips, that these guys were acting wild, they were high, they were drunk, and they were antagonizing this guy for no reason. And what followed was unfortunate, but certainly these teenagers had some part in it. You know, whether... I don't think they're on trial, but certainly their behavior tends to give some credence to the idea that Miu was in self-defense. Now, here's a picture of Madison Cohn and another girl confronting Miu, which was presented at the trial, I believe, during his testimony. And again, they kept saying, oh, like he punched a blonde girl. And by blonde girl, we're supposed to imagine something angelic, something like more important than other types of girls, I suppose. Au contraire. Now, here is Madison Cohn. She's tatted up. She's aggressive. She's in his face. She swore at him. She told him, like, get the F out of here. Who is she to tell Miu what to do? The guy was looking for the phone of someone in his group in the river. He doesn't take orders from her. She dares to get in his face like that. Allegedly, she physically put her hands on him, and then perhaps he just did the same to her and pushed her, but he was probably stronger. Although, he has a heart condition. My question, and this is a bit of speculation, is why would Madison Cohn get in Miu's face after really much of the hectoring was done by this other group of guys like Larian and Joanne, this other group? Now, if I had to speculate, I would say that Madison Cohn was trying to impress the other group of boys, college athletes. She wants to show that she's cool, like she's going to get in the face of the middle-aged white guy. She's on your side. She's a rebel. She's aggressive. She's hostile. She's fighting against the man. Really, the worst instincts. And I believe she victimized this really innocent guy, and her particular actions precipitated this escalation that followed, because then he, quote, punched a blonde girl. And this is the cause of war. So it's amazing how this case goes to pedophile stabbing people to, wait, why is he a pedophile? Like, just because you said he is? So you just yell pedophile at somebody, 20 kids. That's really not warranted, and you should expect some kind of response. Now, you don't expect to get stabbed, but you see the events that led up to this, okay? He was not filming little girls. Again, he was with his wife and friends, and he's a Romanian immigrant. He's from Europe, and I think that's relevant because it's like, maybe if you're a European immigrant, you're just not used to the aggressiveness of certain elements of American culture. You know, and multiple respondents said that Miu had a, quote, demonic look on his face. I just watched Miu on the stand, and I did not find him particularly demonic. Okay, once again, he's a 54-year-old engineer from Romania with no criminal past that I'm aware of, and people are not going to like this, but the fact is that criminals tend to commit crimes again and again. A random professional middle-class guy is not just going to start stabbing teens unprovoked. Apparently, he had the knife in order to cut the rope for the tubes that they were on in the river. And that's why he happened to have a knife, which he availed himself to for self-defense. And a jury will decide whether that is like legally self-defense. So I don't know if this guy is technically innocent, but he's certainly a lot more innocent than you would think when you just kind of read the headline of this story and when you see the clips. So I'm going to be watching this case closely. I find it to be kind of a sad statement on America's youth. They're drunk, they're high, they're picking on this guy for no reason. Why do you have to get drunk just because you're in the water? I actually don't understand that. People go to the pool and they have to drink beers. I don't really feel the need to drink when I'm in water. But anyway, so that's my take, just one man's opinion, and I'm feeling fairly sympathetic to Nicolae Miu, and also sympathetic, obviously, to the kids that got stabbed. I'm not saying these kids are evil and they deserved to get stabbed, but they kind of come off like bullies and ingrates and brats, frankly. So, sorry for that brutal truth. My name is Michael McCara. Thank you so much for listening. Follow me on Twitter. Check out my blog, michaelmccarablog.com. I'll probably write something up on this. Like this video if you liked it. And finally, do subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it.